Hey Gil, this is Matt Filler. In this quick custom video, I'm going to show you 3 things you can do today to bring in more customers to your business. Most likely you're sitting there asking yourself, why would I be doing this and what's in it for me? Well, oftentimes in the world of the internet, most local business owners are too busy running their business to be learning how the internet can benefit them and their company. And sometimes the only hesitation they have to hiring someone is they don't know who is an expert and who isn't. I found that giving people an easy blueprint of actual things they can do to impact their business for free has resulted in some of those local business owners still raising their hands and saying, I like you, Matt, please do this for me. So if by the end of this video you've liked what you heard and you can see that I have a lot of tricks up my sleeve that can help you with getting more business, shoot me a message back and let me know when we can chat. Or if at the end of this video you simply want to take this free attack plan I gave you to do yourself, that works for me too. All I ask is that you take a second to give me your feedback about this video. I value your time, so now let me show you 3 things that will set your company above your competition: content, citations, and backlinks. So the first thing I want to go over is content. Content is the words that Google can see on your web page, and in particular the keywords that Google finds there. This includes words hidden behind images and the names of images. You want to include a buyer intent keyword like Los Angeles electrician right in the name of the images. You also want to put a keyword like that in something called the alt text that is available behind the image for blind people, which Google also reads. The content you have on your website is critical because that is what Google can read on your site and is the basis on which they decide what keywords to show your site for, and thus who to show your site to. You guys have about 600 words on your homepage. I'm sure you know these guys over here are one of your competitors. I went through their site and they've got about 850 words of content. Studies show that most sites in the top 3 on Google for something like an electrician in a local area have at least 1,500 to 2,200 words. So getting more content on your website would get it to immediately start ranking those all-important buyer intent keywords. You also want to have the buyer intent keywords in service pages. Your website just lists services on one page, which doesn't give Google doesn't really like that very much. It wants to see individual service pages, and that would help you rank your site. And then you can also rank for those keywords if you repeat them and have the actual local keywords that people are searching for. Since you're going after Los Angeles and area and other counties, you really want to have location pages as well. You probably want to have for each county and a list of cities that you serve and pages for the cities that have search volume. This is a tool I use called Ahrefs. Essentially, it gives me behind the scenes details of what Google is looking at when it comes to ranking a site. So I ran a quick scan of your competitor here. You can see their website is getting almost 400 visitors from Google every month. And that's traffic you could be getting. And if I go and click on keywords here, it'll show me the exact keywords your competitor is ranking for and what your customers are searching for every month. As you can see, your competitor is ranking number 1 for electrician Los Angeles, electricians Los Angeles, their name, Los Angeles electrician, electrician in Los Angeles, licensed electrician Los Angeles, so forth. Also electrician Santa Monica, electrician Westlake Village, they're getting traffic for, so forth. But when we go back to your site, you're not optimized for Google at all. Everything's coming up zeros here. Google basically doesn't recognize your website because you don't have any backlinks and therefore you don't have any keywords. So what you need to do to beat your competition online is have a minimum of 1,500 to 2,200 words on your homepage with buyer intent keywords sprinkled in. Because content is what's driving your competitors' keywords and is 100% beatable if you get this done. So the first thing you can do today to add content to your website is to get it ranking for buyer intent keywords. Next, I'm going to show you the second important thing I want to talk about, and that is citations. Today, the vast majority of people looking for goods and services are doing so online first, and the place over 90% of them go to start their search is Google. Looking at the Google search results page for electrician Los Angeles, the first thing we see is the ads that people are paying Google to be up on. Ads can work, but they can also become a money pit if your website isn't dialed in. So be careful not to burn your money with Google ads until you know for sure your site will convert. You know this next section is the Google Map Pack, or the Maps or Google Business Profiles. This section gets half the calls from the web. And in these results, we can see the business name, address, and phone number. Also notice the NAP for name, address, and phone number, and this is how Google verifies and gives relevance to your local business. So now you're asking, hey Matt, how do I show up in Maps? To answer your question, there are a number of fairly obvious things you can do by looking at the options that come up when you click on Manage Your Business Profile as you look at your business profile, starting with answering questions that people put up. Most of those options contribute to ranking a Maps profile. And keep at it because Google Maps definitely rewards recent activity. But I'm going to focus on citations, the most powerful, number one, non-obvious thing you can do today to push your business up in the Map Pack, and which is usually the key factor as to which sites rank. Right now, you're not ranking in the top 3, and your business name, address, and phone number aren't listed in many directories, or any directories. A directory is an internet site like InfoUSA, Yelp, Yext, CityStar. And your competitor, they're listed in more directories. So a citation is your name, address, and phone number on places like Yellowbook, the BBB, OpenList, and a couple hundred other directories and social media sites. And when you get more citations, you get more trust in your competitor from Google, pushing you above them in the Map Pack. Now you might be asking yourself, great, how do I do that? Well, it's simple really. Use sites like Bright Local that will tell us exactly what directories your competition is listed on, and we can literally go down their list and match what directories they are on. But we don't stop there because we don't just want to match them, we want to dominate them online. So if your competitors have 50 citations, we want to get what they got and add 50 to 100 more. So it takes them a long time to catch back up. So the second thing I've taught you about today is how citations are key to moving you up in the Map Pack to get more calls from the internet. Now the third thing I want to cover with you is backlinks. This is the organic search section of Google. 60% of searchers focus here. You can see your site is not number 1. Now, number 1 is where you want to be, and to get there, you need to beat out the competition in every respect. How high you rank here depends on a number of factors, but the most important one is authority. A key factor in giving your site authority in Google's eyes is backlinks. Backlinks, simply put, work like this. Another website is pointing to your site. That other site is acting like link juice, which gives your website more authority in Google's eyes, almost like a popularity contest. Your competitor has 153 backlinks from relevant, busy sources. Let's look at these backlinks. There's more to it than how many backlinks you have. The backlinks you obtain work a lot more effectively when they come from strong, busy, and relevant sites. You can see right here how strong the site is, and over here how much traffic it's getting. As for relevant, if you have a local blog or an electrician industry site linking back to you, that would be great. But if you're an electrician and you have Pizza Hut linking to you, not so great because you don't sell pepperoni. With Ahrefs, we can see exactly which links your competitor has, and we can go get the same backlinks for your business. These backlinks will give you the authority with Google that will propel you toward number 1. So I've explained how backlinks get your site authority on the web, and how if you have more authority, then you will rank higher in the searches people are doing to find an electrician. Getting you to the top is not magic, it's just a method, and I've shown you that method today. So once again, we went over content. Your front page needs at least 1,500 to 2,200 words with buyer intent keywords sprinkled in. Citations, you want to have 100 to 300 of these to beat out the competition by a landslide. And backlinks, you need strong, busy, relevant sites pointing at you guys to show you you are the authority in your niche. And if you implement these strategies today, you can be number 1 in Google for your local area. So what now? Well, if you want your business to grow, you can either go with this information I provided you today and do this on your own, and I am totally cool with that. However, if you want the most effective route and you want to save yourself the time, you can give me a call here at 562-264-5530 or reply to my email, and we can have a chat. Once again, my name is Matt Filler. Thank you, Gil, for watching this video today. I look forward to hearing from you. Have a great day.